everyone, welcome back. It is time for our second review of the week. We are going back to Japan. It seems like we've been doing that a lot this year. We've been doing a lot of Japanese shows this year, but we are reviewing New Japan's New Beginning in Nagoya, the first of four New Beginning shows. With me once again, we have the man who reviews movies, TV shows, wrestling, hockey, you name it. Campo.Reviews. He has a new channel apparently called Campo.Reviews, where he just reviews poo, different types of poo.
Yep, I have Brock Lesnar on the next episode.
Oh, jeez. Oh boy.
Too soon?
Tune into the state on Friday for that one. Um, Let us get right into it. Let us start with the pre-show match, which was a nothing match. Shoma Kato against Katsuya Murashima, two new young lions with the company. It happened.
It
That's all
was
I
a
gotta say.
match.
Yeah. So we'll get into the main card proper. House of Torture members Ren Narita and Yujiro Takahashi against Tomoaki Hanma and Shota Umino. The fall of Shota Umino keeps going and going.
Yeah, they're telling some kind of freaking Naito story. I don't care.
But to me, at this point now, Shota Umino's stock is gone.
Yeah, this match also was not a good match.
No. And Ren Narita goes over. So Umino gets the loss again. I don't know. What are they doing to Narita?
They're also getting really annoying New Japan this year
Mm-hmm.
since the beginning of December with runouts. Every single match
Yes.
ends in runouts.
Some sort of interference or
It's
run
turning
out.
into WCW,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm getting so tired of it.
Yeah. With that, we'll go into our next match, which was Bullet Club War Dogs against United Empire. Once again, the only difference is this time there's no Will Ospreay in this match. It is Caleb Newman, your boy. Again, these I felt were just filler matches because we know we're getting that big 10-man cage match in Sapporo, which is Will Ospreay's final New Japan match. Yeah. But Bullet Club War Dogs go over. I mean, this wasn't bad though. It wasn't offensive. It wasn't
I
great,
don't
but
even need to like have words to review this pay-per-view.
just facial gestures, eh? You're making me carry this one.
There's literally nothing to talk about.
Yeah. This was very much a filler show. We'll move right along. This may be one of our shortest reviews ever. House of Torture members Kanemaru and Show against Master Wato and El Desperado. Again,
Who cares?
yes, this show is literally to put House of Torture over as much as they can.
And none of the matches are good.
No, but the thing is, too, you have four excellent workers. So how is this match not good?
I don't know. I don't
Right?
last year, listen, I'll give them credit because there's three title matches, I think.
Yes.
Last
Four.
year until the final 2 days of this event, there was nothing even remotely worth
Worthwhile.
sitting through the day for.
Yeah. That's why we're just rushing through these matches. But House of Torture goes over. Kanemaru gets the pin. They're setting up Kanemaru versus El Desperado, which I'll take that match.
Canorado.
Kanemaru. TMDK against Toge Makabe, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Okada, and Ishii. This is, again, it's just to set up TMDK against Chaos and Tanahashi for the never open six man. They want to get it off Okada before he leaves.
Isn't he gone?
No, he's still got a couple contracted matches. He said he's going to fulfill his matches. Unlike Tonga. Tonga's gone.
Yeah, but Tonga already overstayed on
Yeah,
handshake agreements.
yeah. And same thing with Okada. He's overstayed. His contract is done on January 31st, but
Yeah.
he's going to do those last couple matches in February.
It's Sapporo's the last one,
The
right?
last two, yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
we'll see.
the next three New Beginning shows are all in February. There's the Osaka show and two in Sapporo. And he's going to fulfill those three shows, and I think that's it.
All right, well, get a beer while you're there.
Yeah, exactly. But this is once again Zack Sabre Jr. against Tanahashi. Like it's retelling that story. But the match I think we're getting is going to be Fujita and Nichols and Haste against the three of them, right?
Okay, I'll take it.
Because they're going to yeah, because I think they're going to continue this Sabre Jr. and Tanahashi feud. But TMDK do go over. Um, I mean, again, not nothing eventful, nothing. It was just setting up.
What I don't hold on, time out. What is the logic of this? Are we trying to say that he's gonna beat Tanahashi for the TV title and it's gonna make him look good, even though he lost to Tanahashi clean at Wrestle Kingdom?
No, I think he's going to lose again to Tanahashi.
Bro, what is up? Is he
It's Tana.
when is he gonna get all the belts? He's currently
He
double belted right now.
Yes, and he's going to beat David Finlay at the next show because he hasn't won that belt yet. And then he'll beat Naito at the G1 and
Because he
he'll
hasn't won that belt yet.
yeah,
He's never
he'll
won the new
no,
championship.
so he's going to win the G1 this year and
He's gonna win the New Japan Cup as well so that he can challenge himself
yeah,
and
for the
win.
championship exactly.
This is ridiculous.
I don't know. I mean, don't I'm not taking away from when Tanahashi was at his peak and the talent that he had.
We're taking away from dumb booking. We're taking away
Yes.
from The Rock being like a main person in WWE, and all of a sudden his daughter's getting a mega push, and all of a sudden Nia Jax is getting a mega push again.
I
Like,
honestly am surprised. If you haven't checked it out, go check out Monday's review. We reviewed the Royal Rumble, which happened. I'm surprised we didn't get a Rock appearance. I didn't mention it on the show, but I'm surprised we didn't. I honestly thought, I said to you that night, I said, I think he's just going to throw himself in the card.
why not?
But I think Nick Khan and Trips kiboshed that.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's going to end up taking over when Triple H and Nick Khan get fired for being part of this whole thing that's happening, but we'll
I don't
see
think
how
Nick
that
Khan
goes.
has anything to do with it. I think Pritchard's gone.
I think everyone in WWE who's one of the longer tenured wrestlers or higher tier wrestlers or part of the management knew about what was happening.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But tune into the state on
Yeah,
Friday for that
I'll
one.
see you there.
So with that, we get just five guys against LIJ once again.
It's a
Why?
match.
Yeah. Why?
I say this during the whole time I'm watching Collision.
Yeah. Why?
Why?
We did get Yuji Nagata against Daniel Bryan this past
Yeah,
Bryan
but
Daniels
we also got some matches here that were things.
things when they attacked what's it, Daniel Garcia. We don't know. I don't know what's going on there.
No
Another devil
feelings.
angle. So with that, we'll go into our seventh match of the night. It's our finally one of I guess you can call it a championship match. It is Taiji Ishimori defending the KOPW Provisional Championship against the Great Okan. What the
R
hell was this?
really, really, really funny,
Yes.
but an absolute waste of like 30 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely it was. It was a waste. And in the end, I don't know how, but Great Okan's here now the champion is now the champion.
They want to make this the DDT Iron Heavy Metalweight belt. That's what they're trying to
Is
do.
that what they're trying to do with
Yeah, because they're
this?
turning it into all comedy matches,
Yeah, that's true. But
and the belt switches hands so quickly.
yeah, because I don't know what
But
he did
nobody's reigns count. You don't count as a winner until the if you hold it
until
at
the
the
end of
end
the
of the
year.
year.
Yeah, which shockingly, Toru Yano's a two-time champion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Haru twice, Shingo, and I can't remember who won last year.
Uh,
Great Okan, maybe
Taichi.
Taichi.
Was it Taichi?
It was Taichi or Great Okan. It was one of them.
Yeah. Great Okan's never held it, so it's most likely Taichi.
He had the belt.
He had it, but he never won.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
Yeah. But Great Okan wins this. I don't know how. It was a waste of time, but it was still funny.
Yeah, but I'm here to watch wrestling. So if your whole match is just comedy, then like you're not
This
getting
should have been
full
something
points.
at the beginning of the match, or like two or three matches in to break up the monotony of all these multi-man tags. So, Great O'Con is your new provisional champion. With that, we are going to go Gorillas of Destiny defending the strong open weight, just the strong, not the IWGP, against Chase Owens and Kenta Bullet Club members.
I mean, it was a good match,
Kenta
but
got a haircut.
yeah, Kenta got a nice haircut. He looks very cute.
Hmm.
Like yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it was fine.
yeah. It's cementing the gorillas.
It's not the best match we've seen. It's this is the thing, right? Chase has become like pretty solid in
Yeah,
terms of being there, but like he doesn't really add that much to this. And then Hikuleo's still kind of green.
yeah,
So it ends up just being whatever El Phantasmo and Kenta are doing when they're together in the ring, specifically
yeah.
together.
I mean, like you said, Chase has become a good hand. He's a solid worker when they need somebody to do a good job in the ring.
Yeah. But like having him be with Hikuleo at the same time doesn't help you.
No,
So
because he's not able to call a match like the way Kenta or El Phantasmo does.
yeah, and Hikuleo can't help you. So you're on your own when you're in
Yeah.
there.
But they retain. It was a decent match though. I didn't mind this at all.
It was fine.
Yeah. And with that, we are going to go into our main event. Tama Tonga defending the Never Openweight Championship against Evil. The match starts, a whole bunch of shenanigans. The match gets called off.
Immediately upset me to the point where I was like, I could care less how this match could be a 12-star match, and I'm
Hmm.
done.
Yeah,
I'm tired of it.
because
This is the third match in a row
that they've
where
done
we had
this.
a point where we've had a big match happen and it got thrown out and then restarted uh
Shenanigans.
because of House of Torture shenanigans.
Yeah. So Tama Tonga says, let's not end it this way. He goes, let's make it a lumberjack match.
But then the lumberjacks just beat each other up outside the whole time and
Yeah.
weren't even being lumberjacks.
No. House of
I,
Torture were more effective than his
like
lumberjacks.
this is getting to the point where it's like it's just too much. Like I'm already tired of watching them Dick Togo every Roman Reigns match, and now
Hmm.
we're getting it.
Dick Togo has literally become Solo Sokoa
No, Dick Solo Sikoa is Dick Togo. Dick Togo is the originator of
of
just
this.
screwing up a match.
Yeah.
He's under the ring. He comes from the crowd. He has a wrench. Like, let
Yeah.
them cheat on their own. Is that okay?
But you
Like,
know what though? You know what I noticed too? Now House of Torture, every member has its own gimmick to interfere with. You got
yeah.
Dick Togo with the choke wire. You got Sho with the wrench. You got Narita with that push-up bar. You got Kanemaru with the bottle. Like every member has like
And evil's just evil.
yeah. He's married to Io Sky though, so give him that.
No, I won't.
But rematch it starts. Even though that's the thing, no matter how good this match was after the fact that there was shenanigans and the
It
thrown out,
ruined it.
it ruined the immersion for me.
And then
Yeah.
it made what happens at the end of the match less impactful for me because I
Hmm.
just like you want to be kind of like emotional about it. It's a
Yeah.
big deal, but at the same
This
time,
was
you're
his
like,
slot.
"Oh, I just sat here for like 4 hours to get to this point,
And
watch a
Tama Tonga does
bullshit."
lose the belt. They had to take they didn't want the same thing happening to him what happened with Carl Anderson. So Evil is your new never open weight champion, which is fine. Like, I mean,
That's an evil spot, right?
yeah.
This is evil is gonna end up being without being a fan favorite. Really, he's gonna end up at the end of his career being your Ishii, where he's always just he did have his moments where he was at the top of the
Hmm.
card, but he's like gonna be known for his like mid card BS.
Yeah.
And plus, give me a fucking break. You're telling me Evil was a double champion? Like I get it, they were pushing the narrative of that
Yeah.
story with Naito and with leading the
Hmm.
Bullet Club and all that stuff, but like a double Evil was a double
No,
champion?
he was not.
Come on.
Barely was a double champion. But they do have a great heartfelt moment at the end. I'm adding this to one of the feel good moments of the year
It was,
just
but
because of the heartfelt speech by Tama Tonga that, he thanks Japan for everything they've done for him and making his career what it was. It really got to you. Like it
and then the
really.
opening the package for the match was good too, where he
Mhm.
explains it. He's not leaving because he's chasing money or something. He's leaving because he watched his entire childhood like his dad was gone and
Yeah.
his mom had to do all the work and he doesn't want to do that to his family. So he wants to be at home where
Yeah.
he can be with them.
and moving to the US. That's why I thought we were kind of gonna maybe get a Tamatonga interference
You know
at the
what's
Rumble.
weird? All of these big moments for Tonga in the last 2, 3 months, where's his
Hmm.
brother?
Yeah.
You're telling me his brother wasn't there for his final
His
match?
brother, I think, is silently gone.
Yeah, you think they got rid of him?
Not that they got rid of him. His contract was done too.
So, but why bring him back to be in the G1 and all that shit if you knew you were
No,
just
no,
gonna
his
let him off?
contract just ended.
Oh, so you think he's just waiting at whatever
I
company they're signing to
I think we may be getting them as a team.
in TNA?
I think so.
The reason I say this is it was my, I'll give it, and it's my Okada argument. If you're a big enough name, you sign there, they'll pay you good enough, and you wrestle your own schedule.
Yeah,
It's not
and
like
you're
AEW.
free to do indie shows if you want.
Yeah, like AEW is a little more heavy of a schedule, but it's not like WWE. You have to wrestle the house shows.
Yeah.
So, but in TNA, they film like 3 episodes at once, so you can have 3 weeks off after to go do whatever you want.
If you want to do an indie show, go ahead, do an indie show
You
if it's
want to go
close to.
home, you're Okada, you wanted to fly back to Japan, you could. That's why I thought it was logical. But he
Yeah,
said goodbye to TNA, which tells me that
it's
now that we know that WWE is working with TNA, it has to be AEW
AEW. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, it has to be.
because they don't work with, they're not with TNA.
No, they don't have that working relationship anymore. TNA now is affiliated WWE and AAA, and AEW is affiliated with New Japan and CMLL. Even
No,
though Viking,
AEW has a split between.
even though we still get guys like Vikingo and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
But that's why if you notice when they do crossover stuff with New Japan, they don't have the AAA people on because New Japan works with CMLL.
CMLL. Yeah. But I mean, this was a show for a new beginning. Let's hope the next one is a little better.
Yeah,
Um, I went first last time. What's your score on this show?
6.5. It's the worst show we watched all year.
I agree with you. I
I
gave
want to go
this.
lower. I want to go lower, but once again, like we did at the beginning of the year, I'm trying to set the bar
Hmm.
for like
Because there's going to be worse shows.
there's going to be worse and there's going to be better, and I want to have a barometer of it because like realistically, I wanted to give it a 6, but like I don't know if I'm ready to go that low yet.
Yeah. I went that low with New Year's Evil.
Yeah, you give it a 6.
I gave it a 6-1.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would have gave it a low score too.
But that is the worst show I've watched this year.
What did you rate this?
I gave this a 6-7. So I'm pretty low on this too.
Well,
Like
you're
it's
higher than me.
yeah, but I mean, this was slightly worse than New Year's Dash.
I think it was a lot worse. What did I give New Year's Dash? Six
6-9.
nine. Yeah,
I gave it a 6-9 as well, and I gave this a 6-7. So
yeah, that makes sense. Where you thought it
yeah.
was a little worse, I thought it was a lot
But then
worse.
again, let's remember last year, TNA threw a few stinkers out at the beginning of the year and redeemed himself by the end.
Well, TNA, I mean, Hard to Kill wasn't a stinker.
No, I'm talking about last year.
Yeah, but I'm saying we're off to a pretty decent.
So let's say New Japan has off to a weak start this year, but I think we'll end the year strong.
I just think it's not the stories they're telling, it's the way they're telling the stories that is the problem right now. It's too much collusion and fucking
I also think
runouts and
they're in panic
interference.
mode right now. With so many people off contract right now, they're scrambling.
Yeah, but this is the one thing that they have going for them is that this is how I think of it, okay? And I know we're gonna do a state, but it leaves a lot of room now for those future stars that you've really been banking on, like your Yuyas and your Yodas and not Shingo, Shota, Shota,
Narita.
Yoda, Narita. It's time now. You Fujita, you can push these guys. It's
Yeah,
your chance. You can work with Noah and maybe let a Noah guy win a belt, and then have a crossover
yeah.
show where we win the belt back. Because having Okada not be there is a breath of fresh air to me in the
What
sense
if Okada signs with Noah?
he's not going to sign with Noah. This is a
I'm just
breath of
saying.
fresh air to me for this one reason.
Hmm.
We know now that we don't have to worry about Okada winning the title anymore.
Yes. Bless you.
With no, and I don't want to see Will
So
Ospreay
that
gone.
means Tanahashi who's going to win.
Yeah, that's bad. But with no Will Ospreay, which sucks. No Jay White and no Okada. We know we're going to start to get new people winning the world title.
So there's going to be a little bit of growing pains this year, but we're going to get something new and fresh and exciting over the
Yeah,
next few
we're
months.
about to see the new generation. This is what happened in the early 2000s
Hmm. And then
when
next
Muda
thing we know,
left and
yeah,
Tono was injured and Tenzan and them were like in this weird place, and then you got all these new young guys and you pushed them and you it took you to a wonderful place.
yeah, and I think we're going to be seeing the fruits of that come into play early next year.
Yeah.
So excited for what's to come, but we got to live through this for a little bit. It's like a rebuilding phase on to quote a sports analogy.
And I think in generally what they've done in New Japan and what Rocky's doing has really helped them get to a good
Yeah.
place. They made some good signings. Like the signings they made at Valley in the bush or whatever the
Hmm.
hell it was called was really good. Hidden
Yeah.
Valley Ranch. It was
Hidden
solid.
Valley Ranch is delicious. Exactly.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about more on that on the state.
Yeah.
Tune in this Friday. We're getting the state in for you right before the end of the month. So January state will come for you. So with that out of the way, guys, make sure you go check out Campo's channel, Campo.Reviews. We're going to be pushing that hard, but also make sure you like and comment, share, subscribe to this channel, ring that little bell for notifications. So whenever you need more wrestling content, you know where to find it. So with that out of the way, guys, in the words of Kenny Omega, goodbye and good night.